New details now in a Target 12 investigation examining the travel of your elected officials. We're getting new reaction about the General Treasurer's extensive travel since he took office last year.
Records show James Diossa was out of state more than any other statewide office holder we examined. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with the latest. Tim?
A close inspection of Diossa's travel records shows he was vacationing out of the country during one of just 6 meetings of his pension advisory group. That's a panel lawmakers asked him to set up to consider cost of living increases for state retirees. On December 14th, the Pension Advisory Working Group met at CCRI, listening to hours of testimony from those impacted by Rhode Island's 2011 pension reform.
I'm asking you to stop penalizing police officers and firefighters for quality service.
Absent from the meeting to hear from public employees, the state's General Treasurer James Diossa. Records from his office show he was on a 6-day family vacation in the Dominican Republic at the time. A spokesperson tells Target 12 working group meetings were scheduled and announced in mid-October. The treasurer's trip was scheduled prior to that. She also noted that while Diossa set up the group, he did not appoint himself a member. She also says he watched the live stream. The timing of Diossa's trip came to light in a Target 12 review of out-of-state travel for the 4 general officers who rank below the governor. Diossa topped the list with 25 trips that took him out of the state for 71 days. That's nearly 2.5 months since he was sworn into office in January of 2023. Records show he took trips to New York, Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Malibu for conferences and financial summits.
Particularly, I think treasurers, because of the control of the state investment fund, there are a lot of specialized conferences.
John Marion is the executive director of Common Cause Rhode Island.
Maybe not excessive, but certainly that was a lot of time in a short period of time in office.
Last month, Diossa was on another family vacation, this time spending 2 weeks in Colombia, including some days when state lawmakers were in session. Diossa's spokesperson says only one piece of Treasury legislation was up for a hearing while he was out of the country, and a staffer testified on the office's behalf. In Rhode Island, anytime a public official takes a trip paid for by a third party, they must disclose that to Rhode Island's Ethics Commission so the public knows. Both of Diossa's trips to California were at least partially paid for by the host organization.
We have one of the more comprehensive disclosures of third-party paid-for travel, and that's why, every year, as the Rhode Island media is able to kind of look at it and scrutinize it.
That travel requirement went on the books in 2012 and has resulted in public officials receiving fines for failure to disclose third-party paid trips. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, 12 News.